something was brought to my attention just this weekend, and I'll read this on my phone here because it's kind of sketchy, and I'm not sure how much. I don't know how much like legitimacy there is to this, but I did a little bit of digging on it, and it brings something up. But this image says 15 plus food processing plants across all of North America have suspiciously burned to the ground, or in some cases have had planes fly into them. You should have been prepping, the picture says. So I looked online. I found a little bit of info on this.
All right, word.
Word. But yeah.
Let's check this out.
Apparently, there's been, I'm not going to play this video, but I just wanted to discuss this a little bit because you had mentioned at one point about food prepping and stuff like that. Like, so any kind of...
In general, yeah, prepping, like, you got your bug out bag, right? That
right.
stuff, yeah, getting ready.
That kind of stuff.
For situations that most people aren't ready for.
Yeah, and the only reason I don't want to play the video or anything is because I haven't done enough research into this myself to know what the hell I'm talking about. But from the tiny bit of looking that I have done into this, it seems like it's true that several, and we're talking about several large food processing plants that have burned down, or like even planes have crashed into them, oddly enough. Like these food processing plants, they're not the freaking Twin Towers. Like, how are planes crashing into these buildings? But anyway, they're being burned down and stuff. And this is all going on over the last, like...
Let's make new ones, bro.
Few years, I think. Few or a couple of years.
Fraud.
Okay. You think it's to make new ones? Or do you think that someone out there... Because it's not a coincidence after so many... There's so many of these that have gone up in flames or been, like, destroyed accidentally or weirdly or somehow. And it's our food.
But most food processing plants are owned by, like, major companies, right? They might have a different name, but they're a stem off of somebody else. Okay. Most likely, right?
Maybe. And there might not be
because they sell usually a processing plant probably sells most of their food to a major company.
Right. And there might not be anything suspicious going on, but off of this just general like topic itself, I wanted to talk about your preparation for something. Like, let's say something like sketchy's going on, and all of a sudden we're going to have a major food shortage in the United States of America coming up in a year or two. Yeah. Like, bad. And people will do anything for food. They'll kill each other once food starts running out.
Where we're at, it's a good place to like find animals. But
yeah, we're in a solid spot right now.
You're gonna have people we know posting out on their land like, hey, just waiting.
That's the benefit and the negative of where we live at. We live in a place where everybody's got guns. Everybody's like, people have a lot of land. A lot of people have a lot of land. Like people, so. In a situation like this, you're not just going to go and steal from your neighbors and stuff so easily. Like, you might be able to get away with that crap in the big city or something.
If we get, like, a group of people like, hey, man, just give us one and we'll walk away.
I'm going to Brian's farm immediately.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, me and you and, like, a couple other guys are like, Brian, come on, man.
I need a cow,
just give us one of these, and we're going to walk right out of here, dog.
Yeah.
That's all we need. We just need one, man.
No, he would, too. Actually, he would shoot us. We'd have to catch him off guard and then tie him up.
If you had a whole group of people, it wouldn't be difficult.
We'd have to duct tape him to a chair or something and then yell at him.
Literally, I could go, like, if everybody's hungry, you literally go to, like, 10 guys and be like, hey, man, I normally go get, like, 40 cattle. You want to go? And they're like, yeah. We just got to take out this one man. I'm just saying.
Or just go take a cow in the middle of the night. I'm not saying that's what I would do.
I feel like I could go to Brian and be like, hey, man, I need some hamburger. And he'd be like, all right.
You just took a left. Or I'll have order in this courtroom, skis.
But
don't encourage stealing. Tell them you wouldn't steal. You son of a...
I would trade.
Barter,
yeah.
You would sell your mom for some goods and services.
You got to remember, before we had money and stuff, people bartered for things. So,
what do you have to trade?
Guns, ammo.
He doesn't want that. He's got that already.
He'll need more eventually.
He's not going to trade you that for a cow.
Man, I got stuff.
I when you said I got guns and ammo, I'm like, oh, you're gonna shoot it? Like that's what you have. I'm gonna trade you your life for that cow.
You might need some more ammo after fending off all those other people. Like, hey man, you need some 9mm? I got some, dog.
If you think about it legitimately, how hard would it be if you're one farmer to defend your farm? Like, if the world's coming to it,
you're gonna have to get a group of people.
Good luck defending your farm. You're
gonna have to form your own little colony. You're gonna have to.
Yeah, all the farmers would come together on one big farm and they would post up with guns everywhere. Like, if you're just one farmer and you got like freaking 200 head of cattle, 100 head of cattle, whatever it might be, you're not defending those cows. Good luck. People are gonna roll up and take your cow. What are you really gonna do?
But think about it. You gotta think about it too. Before it ever gets that far, most likely most of them were sold already. Because you gotta think, how much money is that actually gonna be worth when that becomes a problem?
Right, exactly.
He's gonna be like, man, I got all this money.
I'm out of here. But being prepared for, like, let's say these food processing plants are going down. Let's say these theories people are coming up with that this is being done on purpose and there might be a food shortage in the United States. Let's say that's real. Are you prepared for anything? Do you have any dried food, any canned, anything?
I got enough stuff to go for a while, yeah.
They say 6 months.
Obviously, nobody's probably that. Most people are not ready for that.
Well, I'm ready for 6 months for sure.
6 months?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I feel like I could make
I don't have
it.
a
I'm
family.
not worried about it.
I don't have a family to provide for, though.
But you have a family.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all ready too? Every single one of them?
Not every one of them, I don't think. Well, I don't know. No, not all of them. The ones who can be ready are ready. Yeah. I'll put it that way. There's younger ones who don't have their stuff together yet, but I don't know. It was just an interesting little thought that popped into my head of how many people are actually prepared for even a week of no food. Could you make it a week? Could you make it a month? You should really be thinking about that, because if anything, if ish hits the fan anytime soon, you're going to be so effed if you don't have food. And if you think you're just going to run over to you, like Skis is talking about, you go take a cow, okay? It's going to be both a lot easier than you thought it was going to be probably to steal food from people, and it's also going to be way harder than you think it's going to be to do something like that.
Too, you should make a garden. Like in my yard, I could make a garden, if I really had to.
Yeah, and I'll steal your carrots in the middle of the night.
I'll be sitting on my porch like this.
You gotta sleep sometimes, snitch. You gotta sleep sometimes, Skis. You can't protect everything. Who? Your wife? Your girlfriend? Your daughter? Your son? Your cat? Your dog? Who are these people gonna put on watch that's gonna watch?
Some of it. You don't know which one it is.
Plant rhubarb. Rhubarb has poisonous leaves, but you can eat like the bottom.
Yeah. Or
the stalk or whatever. But I don't know. What do you think?
There's plenty of people.
Do you have do you at least have a to-go bag?
A bug out bag.
So yeah, what's in a bug out bag would be like waterproof matches, some freaking what do you call those bars that I've got in here? What do you call those?
Energy bar?
Yeah, but they're Cliff bars.
Well, an energy bar. Something that'll give you protein, energy.
But Cliff bars are good, man. Get yourself some Cliff bars.
Well, MREs is a big thing because those last forever. If you can, you should order those.
Can you just buy those online? Is that a thing?
Yeah. That's what the military gives their people. They're like military. I'm not saying a lot of it's very good, but it gives you the nutrients you need.
You ain't going to be eating 5-course meals, but you'll be alive.
They even got like desserts in them. I've had them before. They got like brownies and stuff in them.
Yeah. Some of them have pizza, spaghetti, all kinds of crap.
Some of it's really gross, but
it's like a TV dinner.
It's
You'll be all right.
They give the astronauts, You get freeze-dried. Yeah, you can get freeze-dried ice cream from like Walmart even.
Jesus.
That stuff lasts for years. Like, they don't ever expire.
Freeze-dried ice cream?
Have you ever had it?
No. What the hell are you talking about?
You get a freeze-dried ice cream sandwich.
So do you not have to...
That's what they send up to like the astronauts.
You don't have to keep it refrigerated then?
No, it's in a bag. You open it, you eat it.
It's cold?
No.
It's warm?
It's like a marshmallow, but it tastes like an ice cream sandwich. Go get one at Walmart.
I'll have order in this court.
You don't know what you're missing.
Heresy.
You don't know what you're missing.
What are you talking about? Explain to me how this is possible.
It
doesn't melt and run down into anything. Freeze.
It's in an aluminum bag. You rip it open. It literally looks like an ice cream sandwich, and you eat it.
But it's not cold.
And it's like.
How does it not melt?
What's the texture almost like? It's like a marshmallow.
Custard. Oh, so it's fake.
No,
it's not a real.
Yes, it is. They do it with all kinds of food.
Hey, man.
I'm sure they do something to it that, whatever. But
I can buy this at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go get one. I'm gonna go get one.
They have bags of like food you can get. They got like stews and stuff, so you can like all you do is got to put it in like a campfire thing, and warm it up, and you eat it.
Man, this is some craziness. I've never heard of this in my entire life.
You gotta go to the camping section.
Huh. All right, I'll check this out because I want to taste this.
You got a camel pack filled with water?
I have a bladder in my pack.
How much water you got in your house?
A lot.
What's a lot?
I've got. What are those?
Jugs of water?
Oh yeah, son. Those big.
Yeah, I got like 4 or 5 of them.
Those big ones, yeah, they're all downstairs.
And worst comes to worst, I drink water in my punching bag. There's water in that too.
Oh yeah, in the base.
I thought about that. I was like, hey, well, it's water.
Okay, that was my next topic that I was going to bring up.
You go where you got to go, man.
Water purification tablets. They
even got the straws that you just drink it through.
Right, but they also have tablets.
Yeah.
That straw is going to hold bacteria. Yeah, and it only lasts so many times. You can buy those big boxes with the tablets. You put one tablet in one of these, like 16 ounces or whatever. You're good to go, skis.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but there's a bunch of chemicals and stuff, right? Probably the best way is to like boil your water.
Okay, that's why you have matches and fire. Yeah. Everybody says matches. We have freaking lighters these days. Yeah. You can buy them by the packages.
But if they get wet, they don't work.
I think you could buy waterproof lighters, can't you?
I don't know, but I know you can buy waterproof matches. And I have them.
We'll definitely have both.
First aid kit would be a big thing.
Yep, get a first aid kit.
A good one, not some little bitty thing like this.
Make sure you have a tourniquet in your first aid kit and you know how to use a tourniquet.
Yeah. You can make that out of like sticks and
Sure.
You just need gauze.
Well,
you can make a tourniquet with gauze or tape.
Or a belt. Yeah, I know you can use a lot of things, but why not just get they're pretty cheap, aren't they? Get a tourniquet skis.
It depends how much stuff you want to haul around too. You're trying to minimize. You're trying to minimize.
Oh yeah, all the stuff we've talked about so far, you haven't even filled up your bug out bag yet. Flint. Really?
Yeah, it comes with I got a machete with flint, so I can like light a fire like that.
Do you have one of those foil blanket things that you put over you if it's super cold?
Inside it.
Yeah. Oh, you bought like a fully prepared bug out bag, or you made it yourself?
I made it, but a lot of the first aid kits come with those blankets. If you buy a good one.
Yeah.
Just don't buy a cheapo, like tiny one.
I wonder how well that's gonna work. Like we're dealing with a snowstorm out there, and it's freaking almost May, and it's blizzarding outside. I wonder if it was like -20, what that little blanket actually does for you.
Gotta do like the Revenant, right?
Revenant?
Revenant.
Oh, it's the Revenant, yeah.
He cuts open the horse. What did
he do? Oh,
he crawls inside the horse.
That was like a Star Wars theme.
I was just getting try not to puke, right?
That was like, what the guy did in Star Wars, the Tonto. Luke Skywalker, I think, crawled in one of those.
Yeah.
That would be disgusting. And I don't know how well that would actually work. You think you could fit in a horse if you could, I'm sure.
You just curl up, man.
Oh.
You just have to like pull out its guts and stuff.
That would be rough, son.
Yeah, but
it's
either that or you're like, hey, if I don't do this, I'm gonna die.
I wonder how long that heat stays once you cut it open. If it's like super cold outside.
The wind off you too.
Yeah, but I wonder how long the heat stays with you. Then you're sitting in cold guts. That would be disgusting.
Just hope something else doesn't come up and like decide it's hungry.
Or you just hope, yeah, right. And you've been roasting in there, like you've been cooking yourself.
Marinating your body.
That bear just pulls you out. Yeah,
you're like, ah!
It would also suck.
It's the worst.
It would also suck if you accidentally cut open like the bile sac and stuff. Like,
yeah,
when you're cutting that thing open. Either way.
I mean, whatever. You got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, either way. The point of this video is...
Nobody's ready?
Not many people are ready. People pretend they're ready and they watch videos and they tell themselves in their heads, I could survive that. But you literally have no idea that you can't survive it. And you literally don't even try to prepare. You know? So it's... just take my word for it. At the very least, you should have these few things we were talking about. You never know. how incredible, like when
flashlights.
Flashlight, yeah. I was just about to bring up, when your power goes out in your house, has that ever happened to your neighborhood? And you think to yourself, why in the hell don't I have a flashlight? You're looking for batteries and like digging through, like, don't I have a flashlight somewhere? You ain't got nothing ready.
I literally just got to grab one of my guns because I got a flashlight on that thing.
Right, yeah, you're prepared. But most people, they're like, oh, the power went out. Can't charge your cell phone. That's something I wanted to look into. What happens when this runs out and there's nothing to power it? Like we have no electricity
you probably
anymore.
Won't be able to use them anymore anyways.
You never know though. Like
you're gonna have.
You never know. If all the power goes out, maybe the satellite stuff is still working. You could use the GPS or something. Like you might not be able to call somebody. You got to
power the towers that you're using also.
I don't know.
Use towers where you get your cell phone signal. You're not technically getting it straight from the satellite.
Right. Okay. Well, let's really simplify this. Like, let's say there's a stay-at-home order or something crazy. We're at war or something, and your house just doesn't have electricity. You're out. So the world still has power, but you need to stay in your house. How do you charge your little cell phone up? What if you don't have that?
Well, then you should get one.
Do you have like a portable battery? Well, something, yeah. Like you should have. You should have a plan. Is what I'm saying. They should be
charged and ready to go, though. Yeah.
Right. You should have a plan. Compass, maybe. You know, like.
I mean, I know I don't need this.
A U.S. map.
I don't need a cell phone. I know I can survive without one.
How dare you? I will have this courtroom will come to order.
I don't.
You do need a cell phone
because we never always had them.
How are you going to post our stuff on
People
Facebook?
Survived without cell phone plenty of times longer before that. I'll get one when it comes around again. I ain't worried about this when other things are going down.
Yeah, man, you're going to be looking for guns and ammo.
I'm worried about other things. So as long as I got extra gas in my garage for my vehicles.
Right, but even you. If you're in a certain situation, it should be nice to call my family and see what's going on. Like, you want your cell phone to be working, right?
But what are you going to do if there's an EMP blast?
You're going to die. You're going to die. Because we're going to go back to the Stone Ages. I was just listening to this on another podcast. If an EMP hits us, we're so majorly screwed. We have data. All of our data is online. People are storing our data on computers. That's not just data. People use the word data. It's not data, it's knowledge. It's all of our damn knowledge. Everything that's brought us, like they say, for instance, we can't go back to the moon because we lost the data, we got rid of it, like how to build the damn ship and how to the mathematics to get us to the right trajectory to get like out of Earth's orbit and stuff.
A bunch of bull,
Of course it is. But if by some chance that is true, it's like, how stupid are we really? You didn't write this stuff down? Like you put it on a bunch of computers and then let the data just disappear? Like, what did you do? How did you lose that? So it's like, we're putting so much of our knowledge on these stupid, if it just runs out of battery, you can no longer access the information. We don't even know how to. There's certain ways now that we've developed of growing and harvesting and stuff for our food. How to treat, like, it's all online. It's on the computers.
Well, some people know how to do it on their own. You just make sure that you hope those people don't disappear.
Those people are going to be rich when stuff like this happens. Or they're going to be slaves and dead. You know, somebody's going to like put them in chains and be like, listen, you help me grow my farm or else. All right.
So we can talk about like other podcasts, right? Like you got like Joe Rogan, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I was watching one the other day and he's even talking about like, they were talking about that. And you can buy like radiation proof like underwear. And he was looking it up online. You can buy it. They got hats. You can wear hats. You found like a hunting hat even. But then it's got like a spot for like a cell phone.
A radiation hat,
but it's like an EMP. It's all like it's got all the stuff in it. It's like basically a tinfoil hat. But like because they looking them up, I forgot what they call them now. But I'll have to look that up later. But
Elon, someone was talking to Elon about the radiation that cell phones produce, and he said there's such very small amounts of radiation. There's different types of radiation, first of all, and the amount that comes off your cell phone, he said you'll never, ever have to worry about that, like, affecting your body. But we've heard those stories where, like, women have them and they get cancer right there in the shape of the phone, or Like,
yeah, I guess.
I heard a
and
dude
towers and stuff and everything and power lines. What's coming off of them and
radiation is just something I know nothing about.
But he was talking too on the pod. He thinks that's what's affecting bees because it's constant. It's changing like their frequency and what they use to like communicate.
Is it true?
That's what Joe Rogan's saying. He thinks there's a connection. He said he doesn't know, but some scientists are saying there's a connection with like because of cell phones and everything. That's what's affecting the bees and why the populations are so down because they use like a frequency to communicate and we're like interfering with that. So they're like it's messing them up in the head.
God, man, I'm so scared. I would like to know.
Well, think about dogs. They even hear tones like we can't hear.
Yeah. And cats.
What if cell phones, like when a cell phone's next to it, all it hears, the dog hears is, like, you don't know.
They might.
And he's like,
Starts going crazy and bites people.
Yeah. You don't know. So.
Where are the aliens? Maybe they're among us. I don't know.